Previously on Prey. Morgan Yu needed a detour through psychotronics in order to reach the Arboretum due to a blockage in the elevator. Yeah, the mimics were in the form of the adhesive that you shoot out of that. Okay, best lure them there. Especially as you threw the objects down there. Yeah, you're gonna need to go down there. Yeah, there's at least two still remain. And it appears that you've trapped one of them. Just not in a way that you'd think. Yeah, that one isn't going to... Oh, that's where the other one is. As for that one, that's not going anywhere. Ah, there's the psychoscope that you need. And... neuromods.
Psychoscope was a breakthrough. Apart from neuromods, it's the most important tech on Talos 1. Use it to scan the Typhon organisms if you want to learn what makes them tick. You invented it, by the way.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Yeah. My advice is try to scan them before you kill them, as it might yield some useful info. Useful info on how to be more efficient at killing. Well, certainly the more unusual Typhon. Regardless, you have what is needed to enter psychotronics proper.
Psychoscope required beyond this point.
And you have an mimic early warning system.
Research complete.
Yeah, why would you want to destroy those?
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your psychoactive potential is at or near peak level.
What now?
Alright, Morgan, I know I can't make you stay put, but you're gonna die down there if you don't listen to me. You need to calibrate your psychoscope. Try scanning the Typhon specimens around you. Once you get enough scan data, the labs will open. More importantly, you'll be able to install Typhon-based neuromods. You'll be unstoppable. That's what this is all about, Morgan. You spent 3 years of your life making it possible. Putting what they can do into us. You've just forgotten.
That might be a mistake.
Dr. Yu.
Unfortunately, Dr. Yu, you're gonna need to do that if you want to continue with this detour. Yeah, a key card in this room, rather this room's case, is not necessary. Okay, so far, no mimics. There is something suspicious about that fabricator. Yeah, you don't really need to. repair that. Even though it might make it easier. And besides, I don't think you have the... Well. Okay. We've just discovered a limitation of the... Psychoscope.
Good. Sending you the code to a safe in Director Kalstrup's office. I'm certain he's hidden neuromods there. Use them to install one of the Typhon abilities. Do that, maybe you'll live long enough for me to see your face again.
I'm uncertain of the wisdom of that decision. As for the hazard of this room, you should be safe as long as you don't get too close. Well, that's one way of moving around safely. Unfortunately, anything that requires power, you can't do. Thankfully, the safes have an independent power source. Ooh, I like that.
Morgan, a warning. If you scan enough Typhon organisms, you'll be able to install neuromods that are powerful, but they're the reason we're in this mess. For one thing, the station's defensive turrets will identify you as an alien threat. There might be worse consequences I can't yet see. I don't want you to lose yourself.
Yeah. In simpler terms, you could do that, but it's not recommended. First contact in 1960. Ah. No wonder the Americans and the Soviets were willing to work together. So this is a weaver. And how it's possible? Ah. Right. A mimic. Using with other mimics. How does this factor into what's going on? Well, I'm sure we'll find out at some point. Right, time to make some neurons. Yeah. After that, might as well check on that office. Okay, why not make as many of them as you can? Then you can open up more. Well, you've certainly got the materials spare. Ah.
I was afraid this might happen. Our lead neuromod engineer, Alden Graves, hit a kill switch in the license for neuromod plans. Shame. He was a solid engineer. Then he was suspicious of the more exotic components. You'll need to use this workstation to reset the license. His office is in the Neuromod division.
I think I know which office we're talking about. Or rather, your brother's talking about. Doctor. Well, one good thing about this is you're now capable of hacking that door you saw earlier. You can also gather more.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
From Typhon in order to make more neuromods. Well, provided you have the rest of the required materials. Of course.
Scan complete. Human science opportunity available. Scan complete. More specimens required.
Hello, Dr. Yu. Research complete.
So in your world, the USSR hung on for a little longer.
Error log submitted. Ready to scan.
Although it still fell.
Eradicator auto turret version 0.7.6 online.
Yeah. Fear, it's not something that works out in the long term, does it? yes, and as for that email, the security officer on station at that time was ordered to escort Dr. Gallegos. Oh yeah, might as well unlock the door while you're there.
Calvino, what did you do to my conference room? Eh? What? Yes. I was just about to call you. All I see is a dot. Yes, that's right. It's the calibration system for the new touchscreen. You only have to run it one time. Are you kidding me? Just follow the dot. When it turns green, touch it. It should... Damn it, Calvino, I do not have time to play sing-along with your bouncing ball. I'll call you back.
I've noticed something around the security station. Some of them have been, well, marked with black dots. Yeah, I suspect that's... those that you've accounted for. And the others without them aren't. Me.
Scan complete. New satellite docked.
Right. It's highly likely that... like Dr. Calvino, he's dead. Okay, for now, I think we're done here. So,
Hello, Doctor.
let's explore the rest of this section of Talos 1. And destroy any that stand in the way. You've been doing that fine without Titan, at least. On the right neurons.
Helen.
Good luck. Everything happening on Talos 1 started here. You were so driven in the beginning. My mistake was agreeing to put you at the center of the tests. That's when you began to drift away from me. We're close to understanding what they're after. What they're building. Just need a little more time.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Hans, we need to talk about Annalise Gallegos.
Well, she must have done something wrong. Something seriously wrong to get your brother's attention. Yeah. A good idea to not blindly wander into a room until you've checked it for mimics.
I was afraid of this. The scientists here were in the middle of something when they died. Access to the gut is closed off during experiments. Security protocol. You'll have to finish what they started. Back in the 60s and 70s, the first research teams tried to communicate with the Typhon, but this proved impossible. Their cerebral structures are highly developed and intentional, but somehow unapproachable. They have no speech of their own, no language. They don't seem to even see us. Not like we see ourselves, I mean. I'm generalizing when I say us. Of course, I'm not a person. Not like you.
Live exam procedure in progress. Local lockdown in effect until procedure terminates.
Yeah, that could be a problem. Well, you've not been terrified, so why not speed up the scanning rates? Yeah, it wouldn't matter anyway, as you seem to want to make sure that you have everything before you move on. Ah, no wave in case it gets out of hand. Ah, phantom creation.
Warning, examination theater compromised.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Warning, examination theater compromised.
Okay,
Warning,
this is
examination theater compromised. Warning, examination theater compromised.
Certainly a tougher one.
Warning,
I'll admit
examination theater compromised. Live exam terminated. Lifting
People are
local
quick to project
lockdown.
human features onto things they don't understand. The Typhon kill us without hesitation. But it's not because they're evil. It's because they can't do otherwise. You know what we discovered? They lack mirror neurons. For all their wonderful abilities, there's one thing we can do that they can't. Empathize with the suffering of another living creature.
So they're inherently psychopaths or sociopaths. Largely because they're capable of being otherwise.
Scan complete. More specimens required. Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available.
Yeah, there are mimics here, so might as well complete the research.
Research complete.
And it also demonstrates how the mimic detection function works.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Just need one more, and then you'll have as much as you need to know about them.
Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available.
Yeah, gonna need something. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, the more exotic material.
Operator approach.
Defined as being derived from these Titan.
Inspector, your suit suffers some wear and tear. I'll fix that. Repair complete.
Considering what's needed.
Adjustment required.
I wonder, was that why the neuromods were restricted? Okay. Where did it disappear to? I've met psychotic artists that have made more sense than what just happened there.
Moving. I'm right here.
Okay, let me think about that. How to get into that room. Perhaps the key card is around psychotronics somewhere. Let's look around the rest of this. Yeah, I noticed it. Oh, oh yeah. It wants to charge it. Hey, come back! Dr. Yu here's not finished with you yet. All it's doing is postponing the inevitable. You've become quite the adept Typhon hunter, haven't you? What else is there to find in psychotronics? Will they be worse than what was encountered in the live exam room? Find out next time on Prey.